All right, you guys ready to go?
We're ready.
You excited?
Very.
Good to see you.
Awesome.
Good to see you.
You look good. You look fresh. You look rested. You do
ready.
your homework?
We did, yeah.
You studied?
We studied last
You feel
night.
good? Mm-hmm. Rock and roll.
You got a lot of information, a lot of foundational stuff. Let's get into actual implementation and go to the next step today.
Rock and roll.
Sounds
man.
good.
Awesome. Welcome back. You're watching us here with us, so welcome to our room. Another day, another awesomeness. So we're gonna get into this today, you guys. We're gonna talk about how everything comes together today, right?
Okay.
You heard the term people say, show me the money, right? I'm learning all this stuff, but show me the money. How does this come together? How will this help me? How will what do we need to do? How does this actually make me money? And that's exactly what we're gonna talk about today.
100% in every single way.
Right.
Day 3 kicks off something real exciting. Okay, so listen. This first step in day 3 is going to have a very simple and specific strategic outcome, like every other day really has began this process. Number 1, the first thing you've got to get in gear on is to make sure you have a very clear understanding across the board about how to create a very strategic and winning campaign that gets your results super, super fast. Now, there's a lot of great ideas, a lot of great programs, there's all kinds of things in the online space, but what you really need is something that gets you results now, because the whole bottom line is we've got to make sure they get to that breakthrough, that number they want, and that's going to give you a program that makes sense, and we're going to establish that process. Number 2, we're going to make sure we establish a product. Now, the product that we're going to engage is something that's unique, it's different. Remember we talked about a hybrid model? We talked about different kinds of programs yesterday that were successful and some made you a lot and there's some golden nuggets. Well, we're going to establish today a product that will be the golden nugget for you. One is the pinnacle of great opportunities. That's number 2. Number 3, we're going to basically get the tools you need to get a very specific and strategic implementation. Because to build all this little wonderful house, to build the cake, to build the airplane, to build all the house, all the things we've talked about, all the metaphors, you need specific tools. So we're going to give you the cake batter. We're going to give you the flour. We're going to give you the oil. We're going to set the oven. Today we get specific step by step by step to make sure you've got everything you need to get 100% successful across the board. Now, every campaign has a lot of ideas, right? And putting together the right campaign takes a lot of ideas. So listen, I built campaigns and .coms for years, and some of them took me years to create. But every once in a while, you find a solution that generates big, massive revenue, So we want to establish what we call the quickest ways to profit, because you don't care about all the other stuff, all the other programs, you want the simple way. Okay, there's a few ways to get into the quickest ways of profit. I'm going to outline them to you one by one by one. Number 1, you can actually go ahead and be a vendor of a particular product. You can create your own products, you can sell your own products. I've done that a lot, and it takes a long time. It makes great money, but my friends, it takes a long time to get you to market, but it's not the quickest way to profit. Number 2, you can do like drop shipping stuff, like sell stuff on eBay online, sell stuff on Amazon, engage different things like that. You can make a website and go to a company and say, ship my stuff out for me, not carry inventory. All those things make sense. All those things are great online marketing programs, and a lot of people make a lot of money from them, but it's not the real quickest way to profit. If you don't know anything about the online space, you sit up there and you say to yourself, I gotta find a way to make money now. I gotta pay the mortgage, I gotta pay the rent. You need instant breakthrough. You need real change. The lowest denominator, the lowest hanging fruit is number 3, affiliate marketing. Literally, you're selling someone else's product. We went into detail yesterday and let you guys all know what affiliate marketing was and all the details around it with all that wonderful information. Well, you're going to become an affiliate. Affiliate marketing is really selling somebody else's product. Honestly, you don't got to inventory anything. You don't have to stock anything. You have to worry about merchant accounts and credit cards and corporate structures and all the stuff that goes into building some business. It's basically press a button, turn a key, and receive a check. And Vic has been doing online marketing for a long, long time. And he's been living and breathing, my friends, in the affiliate space. And frankly, Vic, I don't know anybody. I've done a lot in 20 years in the .com space, and I've kind of gone the old way, because back 20 years ago, we didn't really have the affiliate world outlined the way it is today. We had to go build something to create it. But Vic here opened up a door as he came in 10 years behind me, and he just literally fell right into the affiliate world. You did an amazing job, and you produce crazy revenues just selling somebody else's product. And you know what? Listening to what he's got to say makes all the sense in the world.
Right. So this is literally the lowest hanging fruit, you guys, and this is going to get you in profit fast if you do it right. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a lot of affiliate marketing is a huge space. You know, you're basically selling somebody else's product, like Jason already said. The cool thing about that is we don't have to worry about customer support. We don't have to worry about fulfillment of the product, processing, merchants, all that stuff, right? None of that stuff. The only thing we do is we promote it for a commission. We get commission. Let me just give you again. Day one, you know, I gave you a little bit of a preview of what's possible here, right? This is the kind of stuff that's possible. You know, this is me going back, you know, a couple years ago, and I do it today, you know, but this is just to give you an idea of what's possible. Now, there's a big caveat here, right? I mean, I was generally, as you can see, there's $16,000, $70,000 per week selling somebody else's product. Most people can't do this, right? And the reason why is because there is different levels of marketing, is what I call it, right? There's different levels that affiliates are engaging in. Mm-hmm. And you, my friend, watching this right now, you also want to make sure you start paying, you know, if you weren't, you know, if you like on Facebook, listen, close it out right now, just be with us here. I will teach you something that will shift your paradigm as a marketer, right? It's very, very, very important. If you get this, when you guys understand this, of course, when I walk you through this, you know, step-by-step process, we're going to take you by the hand and lead you through this. But it's very important for you to grasp the concept and really understand it for yourself. Same thing with you. You want to understand this. If you don't understand this, you will suffer. Your results will suffer. 90, you know, statistical numbers are like 96, 97% of people, affiliates, they're not making any money. The reason for that is because they don't know how to do it right. Let me show it to you. I will demonstrate it to you in a way that you will understand and it's going to make sense, right? So there is what I call there's 3 levels of marketing, okay? Level number 1, let me get me my little marker over here, okay? The first way of marketing is something I call the amateur, okay? Now, there is a lot of people in this space, they are playing this game. Mm-hmm. I was playing that game. When I got started in the online space, it was 2005. Right? And I had no clue about marketing. I did not know anything about what, you know, the Jason talked to you about all these terms of marketing. That was foreign to me. I had no idea. And so I started out promoting a direct sales company. If you're promoting right now a direct sales company, if you're an affiliate of somebody else, right? Maybe if you're building a network marketing company, you want to make sure you pay very close attention. Let me tell you how I started, okay? And it's going to be very, very beneficial for you. So, amateur model goes something like this. Here you have a product, okay? And you're selling this product, and hopefully, you know, when you make a sale, we'll consider this an affiliate model, okay? Because that's how I started. I was promoting somebody else's product. Somebody said, you know what, promote this product right here, and you'll make money, okay? So, you know, theoretically, right, you should make money. And what they told me is this. The company I was promoting, they said, you know what, all you have to do, Vic, this is super, super simple. All you have to do is we give you this website. It's got your little affiliate link over here coded to you, right? And let me erase this little line here, make sure this is perfect. So this little line right here, this is my affiliate, my replicated affiliate link for this product. Okay, pretty typical stuff in this space. And they just said, you know what, just get visitors, people to see this link, and they click on your affiliate link, and they will buy, and you'll make money. Pretty simple, makes sense, right? A lot of people get excited about it. I got super excited about it. I'm like, this is like the easiest thing in the world. All I need to do is get people to see my link, and I'll be rich, right? And I started doing that. And what I didn't tell you guys is when I got started, I did not have money. So the opportunity that I had to buy into, I think it was like $7,000, and I didn't have the money. We didn't have credit cards, so I had to borrow the money from somebody else, and I borrowed a lot of money. Invested tons of money into traffic. In fact, I think I borrowed $30,000 and invested $20,000 of it in generating traffic. I went crazy. I went Google, pay-per-click, and this, had no idea what I was doing. And we set aside $10,000 and quit my job at that time because I was so fired up, this is going to work. And I did that, and we got to the point to where I literally invested $20,000 in traffic and made no sales, not a single sale. It's, you know, and I don't know if you've ever been in that situation. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation. You literally don't know what you're going to do, right? You like, do I pursue my dream, continue, and I have a little bit of money left here. I quit my job, you know, maybe it wasn't as smart, right? But everything happens for the better, right? Is my mindset. And so what happened was at that time, you know, I didn't count the hours, you guys. I was so committed to making it happen. I was fortunate. I'm not nobody special. I was just fortunate enough to have the right mentor come into my business at the right time. And I was just smart enough to listen to them, right? Here's the situation. A lot of people you're watching right now, if you are engaged in this model, let me tell you what happens. The reason I didn't make money is because in the company that I was promoting at that time, they had like 20 or 30,000 affiliates just like me promoting the very same link. There's absolutely no difference, right? And so everybody's driving traffic to this link, and my results are very, very bad, right? I was like this. I was like, why am I not making money? Well, no kidding, because I would go to, check it out, I would go to this traffic source, right? This traffic source, and we'll talk about traffic. It's really, really easy to get traffic, right? But I would go to these different traffic sources, and I would promote, I would say to this traffic reseller, for example, right? I would say, hey, send traffic to my link over here. And he would say, you know what, I already had this link promoted like 5 times to my list. I'm not gonna promote it. And it hit me, I'm like, whoa, there's something going on over here. So it's you know, a lot of people in this space, they're going to these click resellers, and we'll talk about traffic, you know, that's not, you know, it's a topic for another day, but just a little pre-frame for you. This is a recipe for disaster, my friend. Okay, if you're doing this, you wanna stop it right now. This is not how you make money here. 99% of people in our space, that's what they're doing. Okay, you want to do something what I call a pro model, and this is, I'm just gonna separate it like this. Look at that fine line. All right, so I'm gonna separate it like this. Okay, model number 2 is a pro. Okay, it's what I call a professional model. This is what I learned when I had the right mentor come into my business. He says, Vic, the reason you're failing is because you're doing what everybody else is doing in that company, okay? If you're promoting a company right now, my friend, watch me closely, and if there is other people promoting the same thing that you're promoting, let me ask you, how are you different? Why would somebody buy from you versus 10,000 other affiliates? How, you guys getting this? Right? You've got to stand out. The last thing you ever want to be known for or as just another affiliate, as just another promoter, as just another somebody who's doing the same thing, okay? Here's what the professional model looks like. We have similar concepts. So we have a product, okay? This doesn't change. Now, what I did is I did something a little bit different. Instead of, this is my traffic, okay? Same traffic, same company. As a matter of fact, this same company, I didn't change companies, the product didn't change, traffic didn't change, okay? But here's what I started to do. I said, you know what? I'm going to create my little world over here, which is, amateurs don't do that, okay? This is what I learned, and I started to perfect that early on, and that's, you know, the numbers I showed you, you know, a minute ago on that screen, it's a result of what I created here. See what I'm saying? So let me show you what I did. I said, you know what? Everybody's promoting this product. I need to stand out. How am I going to stand out? Well, I'm going to create something called an email opt-in landing page. Okay, this is where I'm going to, and this is what I've been taught this. See, I was just a good student. That's what I'm telling you guys. If you just follow and model what we're going to teach you here, if you have been failing, if you failed 314 times, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because your future can change starting today, right? And so I was doing that and making no money, and then I started to do this. And I started to make money. So very, very important in business is for you to build your asset for your business. If you're engaging this model, you're not collecting leads. You're just sending traffic to the sales page. On average, if this sales page converts really good, you will get about 1.5 or 2% of people buying, maybe, right? If the competition is not that bad. Now, what happens to the 98% or 99% of other people? You just wasted them.
Right.
And you never captured their information, right? This way, I want to do something called, I want to build my list, okay? My list. Very, very, very important. This is your business asset, okay? Super important. Then, what I do is I send them to what I call a system. Remember we talked about, and we're going to talk about it today as well, there is a product, but the product needs to have an engine, okay, for it. And I call this the engine, and I'm going to explain it to you here in a minute. But this is my system. This is my internal system that's custom, okay? And I send that visitor to my system. We're going to create this system, and the systems that I've created for myself, we're going to do it together, okay? That's why I'm confident that you guys will make it. You will make it, provided you follow the instructions and you just walk with us here, right? We're going to recreate the same systems that I created previously that works really, really well. The reason I want to do this is because, see, most people think that this is their business here, okay? They think that their product is their business. Oh my goodness, I'm attached to this company, I'm promoting this, I'm building this network marketing company, I'm selling this affiliate product, and this is my world, this is my business. It's not your business. Your business is right here, my friends, okay? Okay, this is your business. This is my world. This is the most important thing that I can do in my business, is to engineer this properly. To the extent that I engineer this, you know, how good I create this right here is going to dictate how much results I will get, okay? And then I send them here, okay? Now, what happens here, and this is what we're going to create starting today and then over the next couple of days, before we start sending traffic to the product, is somebody goes and they opt into my list, I indoctrinate them, right? Get close to them, bond with them, right? Get them to resonate with me. This is where I stand out myself as a marketer. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you too? Right? And then I send them to this product. Now, this product is irrelevant. This can be anything. As long as I believe in something, we'll talk about this product. Another thing that happens here is when I send traffic to a landing page, I will capture at least, 30, 40, in some cases 70% of these people will opt in. And I don't really care if they buy or not. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to capture my list, because guess what? If they don't buy this product, I will send them to this product, okay? And there's going to be multiple products I can send them to, but I'm going to send them from my list. So I'm not paying for this anymore. See what I'm saying? So it creates tremendous leverage, and it opens up opportunities for me to, cross-sell different things and different products, promote different products that's relevant, at the same time without having to spend a lot of money doing that. Make sense? So what we're going to do is we are going to create this system today. There's another model that I call authoritative. Okay? And this is huge, you guys. Okay? This is huge. There is not much difference. Okay? There is not much difference between the pro and authoritative. The authoritative model, the only difference here is you own what you promote. Let me tell you how significant that is. There is something called, I like to refer to as moral authority. Okay? If I'm promoting a product, this product right here, and I created this world, this system, this engine that's going to drive the sales of these products, if I own this product, right, I have something I call moral authority. And if I know this product is good, and we'll talk about picking the product and what I'm looking for in the product here in a second, but if I believe in what I'm promoting, and I can look you in the eye, Mark, and I can say, you know what, get this because it's going to help you. I can look you in the eye and I can say, get whatever I'm telling you because it's going to help you, right? If I have that moral authority, if I own the product, I become authoritative. There's a lot of marketers, a lot of professional marketers, right, who understand this, and they're like just going for the quick buck, which is okay. They can make a quick buck here and there, but you'll never be authoritative until you know exactly what you're promoting, okay? And so what we're going to do is I'm not going to go into too much details here because we're actually going to build this together, and as we're building this, you guys will understand the process more and more. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. It does.
Okay? Does that make sense to you too? Cool? All right, so this is what I call the 3 levels of marketing. At the very, very least, okay, you want to be professional level. What we're going to do here is we're going to engage authoritative model because we want to get you guys fastest results, biggest results we can possibly get you. Does that make sense? Same thing with you, my friend. So we're gonna engage model number 3. Now let's go ahead and move on. And Jason, you probably can pitch in on this because you've been doing this for a long, long, long time.
More than a few minutes.
Yes, sir. So ingredients of an effective campaign, right? What do you need to have?
The greatest way to put this into the reality of what the real campaign looks like is, I kind of liken the best analogy to a car. And I love cars. I'm a car nut in every single way, and everyone drives one or looks at one and what have you, but I love the passion behind a car. And finding the right car, is lots of fun. You could dig through the old classics and everything else, but I love old cars. But the best analogy is finding the right car just for you. Now, The right car is like the right product in every single way. Listen, I love classic cars. I got a 1962 Chrysler 300 convertible. It's only 1,800 ever made, and it's the coolest thing in the whole wide world. That product is unique, it's different, and it's not seen anywhere around the world, and it will always be valuable. Your product has to have the same kind of an appeal, something that's always going to be unique, different, and stand out amongst the crowd. So your vehicle that you're going to run with, this whole process that we've got engagement to become the real authority in your game, is to find the right product that is beyond reproach, the best thing around. And that's your number one. That's your vehicle. Well, a good vehicle, no matter how great that vehicle is, no matter how beautiful that car is, that vehicle, no matter how valuable it is, no matter what it was, it will do nothing but sit there like a ton of bricks in a great big giant huge plaque of metal.
Yes, it will.
It won't do a thing
No.
unless it's got an engine, my friend.
Yes, sir.
The engine is the next thing you've got to have in your campaign. It is a strategic funnel. It's your selling system. It's the why for why we do things. It's the who said of the greatest magnitude. It's the thing that makes it good. That Chrysler mark means nothing without that 4-barrel carburetor and the 383 engine and the big V8 and the whole big thing from Detroit. That's the cool thing. But without that, it means nothing. I mean, you take that engine out of that car, you just push it down the road and it stops. The same thing with your products, my friend. Your product will go nowhere. You'll make no money in the industry without a good selling system. But that, of course, is always good. You got to have this really cool car, which is a really cool engine. But you know something? What happens if you put maple syrup in the car? It's not going to go anywhere. It's like a really bad idea, and it would really be bad for the engine. But every single system, every single product also needs the fuel that gives you the power to go someplace. And fuel we refer to is traffic. Having the right traffic, the right kind of fuel. I can tell you one thing. My 62 Chrysler will perform better on a certain type of an octane than it will on just regular 87 octane. The higher the octane, the more that vehicle is going to perform, and it will go past over 50 years that vehicle's been around, and it will be a collector's item as it already is. Your product, your institution, your family, the money you're making, what you're building right now, my friend, we've got to find you that product, and we've got that for you. We've got to engage that funnel, that system, and we've got to put the right traffic, the right fuel into that flow. Now, of course, all that's great. Now you've got this great car. It goes beyond that one. Now you need something to make sure that thing's always tuned up. It's always working the right way. It's always engaging. It's always firing on all 12 cylinders. And that, of course, is an email automated system. Frankly, listen, no matter how great that car is, how great your system, your products are, having an email automation program keeps things in gear. It keeps people up to date. It keeps them in motion to this program and this campaign that we're running. It always perpetuates opportunity. And the last thing you've got to have for an effective campaign is literally the ability to open up the door to leverage cross-selling opportunities. Think about it. We talked about earlier, one of the golden nuggets in the very best campaign, my friend, was to have a hybrid campaign. The ability to get paid on the front and on the back, and to cross-sell one product into another. All these things come together. If somebody's interested in campaign number one, but they don't buy it, with this professional program, this authoritative program, what happens if they did not want those green pair of shoes from yesterday? They wanted a different pair of shoes from somebody else? You can move them to the right. You can move them to the left. You now have your asset and gear. So building your campaign is 100% associated with building your future. Every campaign you run is an asset. Every member of your list is an asset. You cultivate them and you love them like you would your children, because they are that important in every single way. And your revenue, to get your breakthrough, to get that cash and gear, has got to follow this very strategic program, this very effective process across the world. Now, products, let's go into that a little bit, Vic, shall we?
Yep. I want to also I want to point this out because this is important for a lot of marketers. You guys, you didn't do this much, and this is good, right? If you are doing marketing, so what happens? The big mistake that most marketers are doing, kind of like what I explained to you. Now you can kind of see the whole 5 ingredients of an effective campaign. Most people will take, again, traffic straight to the vehicle, right, to the product, bypassing the selling system, bypassing the engine. And that is why a lot of people are failing. I want to make sure that you understand this. If you don't have these in order, right, you will suffer. So these are the minimum ingredients that we need to create,
to bake the cake.
To bake the cake, right? To create. If you want to engineer at 10,000 per month income, you've got to engage this, right? This model. So let's talk about the products, right? So what I'm looking for for in a product. So when I go to affiliate networks, for example, right, and when I go to research companies, there are specific things I'm looking for a product to have. Number one is it must be something I believe in 100%. Okay, there's no ifs, buts, or it's got to be there. Okay, I want to have something called moral authority. I never, ever, ever promote anything that I don't believe in. Okay, very important, my friend. You right now here watching me, listen up. If you want to be successful long term, if you want to be authoritative, if you want to do things at the next level, never, ever, ever promote anything just to make a buck. Listen, you can make a buck selling t-shirts on eBay, right? You can do that. But it's not going to be satisfying. You will never have that authority, okay? Very, very important. A product must be a mass appeal product, especially if you want to go and make a bunch of money quickly, right? So for example, do you know anybody in the world who does not want to make an extra, $5,000, $10,000 a month?
I don't know anyone like that.
Right? Everybody wants to, everybody would welcome an opportunity to make more money, right?
Sure.
It's something called mass appeal market. Do you know anybody who wants to be, sick, fat, and tired all the time? No.
Nope.
Right? Everybody wants to be healthy, vibrant, and look young and feel great, right? It's called a mass appeal product. Now, these are the products that I'm going after because I want to cast my net wide and I want to catch more people, right? I want to bring more people into my world. Same thing with you, my friend. If you're looking for a way to engineer to make a lot of money quickly, okay, that's important. There are some products, for example, some very, very tiny niches. How to, I don't even know, like how to make buttons for t-shirts or something. I'm just making stuff up here, right? But, I don't know many people in the world who are looking for information like on how do you actually create that thing, right? You get the point. So I want to go for mass appeal products. Product must provide something I call massive transformational value. Let me give you an example. A very, very easy thing to understand is, look, I want to sell something and promote something that's going to change people's lives, okay? Massive transformation. Project Breakthrough, the product you're going through this Project Breakthrough, it will absolutely transform your life. It's got massive transformational value, okay? A light bulb is a product, okay? Does it have an MTV and a massive transformational value?
It doesn't.
No, it's a thing, right? So I can make money doing both, but I would rather do something that provides massive transformational value for people, okay? The product must have great customer support, especially if I'm an affiliate. Why is this important? If I'm promoting somebody else's product and I want to make sure that there is low refund rates, and I want to make sure that the product is serves people in the best way possible, I want to make sure that the company has a great customer support, okay? Because I want to serve my customers. And then it must pay great commissions. If I have, apples to apples comparison, and product A is going to pay me, 5 cents for sale, and then product, B will pay me $50 or $500, which one am I going to promote, right? Of course, makes sense.
Sure.
So it must, it goes kind of without saying there. And then finally, and this is contrary to popular belief. If you've been online for any period of time, people always talking about the next shiny thing, right? The next big thing. Get on a pre-launch. Get into this. Get on the ground floor opportunity. That's great. I'm a little different though. If I'm going to promote somebody else's product, I'm going to look for a product that has already huge competition, okay? A lot of people selling it. Why? Let me ask you this, Mark. Does it make sense for me to take my money, right, and drive traffic to a product that I don't know if it's going to convert or not?
It doesn't, and that made sense as soon as you said it. Kind of just clicked in my head.
Makes sense, right? See? So what I will do is understanding how to build that system around the product. Everybody's pushing that product, great. But if I know how to build a system before it, I just blow everybody out of the water, right? That's how I stepped into a network marketing industry and literally just crushed it, right? Literally first, couple weeks, is because I understood this concept. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to put all these ideas together, and we're actually going to go through them together, okay? So very, very important. Where do you find products, right? How do you find products? Jason, you want to talk about there's different...
Yeah, there's all kinds of networks. We talked about this a lot in day 2. We went deep into what an affiliate network was and what have you. And there's all kinds of networks out there. finding the right network is a key to making sure you've got the right product in the age. And there's very few networks out there that have amazing, massive field products. One network that's out there is ClickBank. And clickbank.com, you can go there and check it out and see all kind of wonderful things. Once again, you're going to follow the bouncing ball. Don't run over there tomorrow. There's also ClickSure. There's also Commission Junction. And there's also a program called Click Promise. And Click Promise opens up the door. There's CG. The list goes on. I mean, we can roll about 4,000 slides up here and give you 40,000 more networks, because literally there are thousands and thousands and thousands. And listen, don't get sucked into all the different ones that are out there. The ones we like, of course, we're going to look at Click Promise. We're going to begin with today, because looking at all the networks and trying to find that one product, that one opportunity, we found that Click Promise had that one product, that one opportunity that we believe can give us the greatest, biggest push across the board. That's one of our tasks we're going to get engaged on. Click Promise does a couple of wonderful things. One, they're a network. Two, they do things like email management and list marketing, which we'll explain that to you later on in our trainings. But they're going to give us a little bit what we need to help us get us traffic and helping us pick the right campaign across the board.
It can literally become a one-stop shop for an affiliate. So we can pick a product there, we can manage our list, which we'll talk more about that. It's very, very easy money, doing absolutely nothing. And we can also go there to get traffic. So everything kind of, it's like all in one kind of.
Yeah, and all the networks we've got out there that we're looking at, none of them do all that. Every other network is either A, you can find campaigns and find offers, which is great, or that's it. It's not, there's no even or there's something different. Click Promise is probably, I think, the only company that I know of that is both an affiliate network on one side and a traffic source on the other side, which is going to be important to you, and another revenue opportunity, which we'll explain to you down the road, on the other side. So Click Promise kind of gives us everything we want, and it helps you get massive traction today, which is what we want to get in gear on.
Yeah. So don't. Of course, we're gonna walk you guys through for you, my friend, watching us right now. Don't get overwhelmed with all these. Where do I go? You go to ClickBank. There's 20,000 products you can promote. A lot of them are just garbage. For lack of a better word, you guys just garbage stuff right there. I remember, Jason. 10 years ago, 8 years ago, there were a lot more better products.
Yeah.
Now everybody's going a lot. Now, so when I say everybody, but most marketers out there, most vendors, they're just going after a quick buck.
Yeah.
They're just putting something together just to make a quick buck. Refund rates are through the roof, 50% more, north of 50%. It's crazy.
It's a quantity game, not a quality game now these days. So you can go online to a network, and you'll see this when you go into some of those we listed, down the road, not today, but you'll see like, okay, I want this kind of an offer, and I've gone through the process that Vic and Jason outlined, and you'll see 50 campaigns, all looking almost identical across the board. And you have no idea whether one's going to perform or not perform. And here's the real ticket when picking a campaign and making sure you've got the right product. Well, a lot of times, my friends, in the affiliate game, networks prey on affiliates. And how do they do so? They make you guinea pigs, because you're going to go out and get traffic, right? And they don't know if the campaign's going to perform. That's why we like Click Promise, and I'll tell you why. If they don't know the campaign's going to perform, but they'll put it on their network and give you a payout, what would you do? Can you imagine what it would be like if somebody told you to promote their campaign and said, please go ahead and do this one? You went out and you spent $100 on Facebook or something of that nature, or began promoting that link, and you got your run, and you're building your list, but at the end of building your list, the campaign doesn't convert. That's your drop off. There's your challenge. Because what you don't want to have happen is to have somebody come to your funnel, engage your engine, put your system together in your professional, authoritative solution. And you'll gauge the opportunity to get the data. So you've got your list, you're building that opportunity, and we'll discuss that in detail, how that impacts your world. But you've got that data, but then they don't buy anything. So all you're doing is spending money to get data, but you've got no return. Well, affiliate networks, a lot of times, they just simply say, here's 400 offers or 200 offers, and go run them, and we'll see if you do good or not. They don't give you any gauge. That's a problem. And that's one thing we like about Click Promise. Is Click Promise, what they do is they've got a traffic source, and I'll explain it to you in detail when we get into traffic. But they've got the ability to drive traffic, and they're a network. So what they do is they get their programs, and they start driving traffic to offers on their network, finding out what performs and what converts. And then they come back and they say, hey, affiliates, don't waste your money here, just run these. So they have a smaller list of offers. There's not 10,000 offers which are out there. It's a smaller, more strategic opportunity. And this is all about literally laser targeting revenue opportunities. I mean, this is like taking the Hindenburg, right, great big blimp, and then throwing a dart at it. And hoping the air comes out and it comes down. But in essence, all we're doing is taking a Hindenburg and popping them together. You can't miss. It's like like hunting for fish in a barrel with a shotgun. You can't miss. And that's exactly the kind of programs we want to work on as affiliates. We don't want to run campaigns that aren't going to convert.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. Does that make sense, you guys?
Mm-hmm. It does.
Yeah, it makes sense to you too? All right, we're good to go? All right, let's talk about the single most important piece of the entire strategy here that we're going to engage, which is our funnel, right? Our selling system, our selling machine. Now, what requires? So here is what I'm looking for. After you guys, I've been doing this for 11 years now, right? And again, I know what it's like to not have money, and I know what it's like to be, pretty independent financially, right? And I can tell you, being financially independent feels a whole lot better. The way you get there as an affiliate, as a marketer, is by understanding and doing certain things in a certain way. Certain things in a certain way. Write that down.
The way that's said, very well done.
Right. Again, so here's what I'm looking for in a selling, the ultimate selling funnel. Okay, very important, my friend. If you're promoting anything, how did I step into an affiliate marketing industry and crushed it? Okay, and network marketing and set the world's record. Not because I'm somebody smarter, but because I understand the principles. Here is what a strategic funnel needs to have. Okay, these are musts in my book. It must have what I call a zero resistance point of entry. Okay, basically, when you get in traffic, the diagram I showed you, when you get in traffic, instead of getting traffic to a sales page, and the sales page basically tells people, hey, buy this, buy this, buy this, there is a resistance. Mm-hmm. You have to convince a visitor, right, to buy something. That's why they're not buying, most of them. Okay, if I put them through a strategically created funnel, which we'll do together. Don't worry, I'm just explaining to you the concept so you understand it. We'll do it together. The selling system, if done properly, will have a zero resistance point of entry. Okay? I want to create something called pull marketing, not push marketing. Most marketers, this is huge. Most marketers have something called push type marketing approach, right? They're trying to push stuff on their visitors, and they're going to email them 50 times a day until they buy something or unsubscribe. I don't want to do that. How can I how can I be the magnet? You know what I'm saying, Mark? How can I get people to literally be, attracted to what I have? So it's important. Number two, the funnel must engage a visitor and create, because I already said, a pull type effect, right? We'll do that together. It must be an amazing selling machine. So in other words, I don't want to do all this selling myself. I don't want to be convincing people or talking to people. I want the system to do the selling for me, and something I call it sell without selling. Okay? Very, very important. It creates very, very easy flow. An ultimate funnel for me, it must incorporate multiple streams of income, of revenue, right? The more the better. And they all have to be put together in a strategic and synergistic way. So if I'm selling, apples, I don't want to be selling apples and shoes. It doesn't make sense, right? If I'm promoting an online product, everything that I'm promoting within that funnel, the way that system is created, listen up, my friend, right? You just stay with us here. It needs to be relevant, and it needs to make sense, and it needs to be something that people need, okay? So it needs to be really, really put together in a really cool way. So how do you put that together, right? How can you go about building this funnel now that you have the concepts? Well, there's different ways to do it. You can hire a developer, right? It can be pretty expensive. I don't recommend that to anybody, quite honestly, until you're like, Jason McLean level, right? To where you can do that kind of stuff. Very, very few people can do this because it can get pretty spendy. You can do it yourself. I got no idea how to code a website, nor do I care, right? I don't need that. Jason, you know how to do that because you're Jason.
I got a capital J.
That's it, right? But if you know how, listen, if you know how to do this yourself, by all means, go for it, right? Just take what I showed you and engineer it, right? I don't want to do that. It takes too much time, too much work. I can get myself a custom funnel builder system. That there's plenty of them out there. They range anywhere from $197 a month up to $1,000 a month. And if I understand the concepts, I can probably put it together, right? Great. I can also use, and this is what we're going to do for this particular, what we're doing here together, is we're going to use a custom funnel builder, which in my opinion is the best one that's out there. It's called Site Suite. We built it, and we built it for an entrepreneur, right? And we're entrepreneurs. So we were looking at everything that was available out there. We said, what's the best thing that's out there? We took the best platform, we made it our own, and then we built on it. And so we created what we call the best funnel builder that have ever been created. And it is available to our HTA Elite members. You guys, when you signed up for Project Breakthrough, you automatically became members of High Traffic Academy for free, okay? You same thing, my friend. So when you created an account to Project Breakthrough, you have an account in High Traffic Academy, which is our academy. That's where we teach traffic and we teach conversions, and that's we have plenty of products there. We'll talk about it later. There is a circle, there is a level in HTA called the elite level. Very, very important. You guys write it down. You want to be an elite, okay? You want to be an elite, and I'll tell you why and explain to you why in a minute here. But Site Suite is available at no extra charge to our elites, okay? Now, let's talk about traffic real quick, Jason. It's really, really, really easy. So, traffic is, I mean, you drive
I live traffic.
Tons of traffic.
I live traffic. Okay, listen, we got 2 points over here to give you, but I'll give an overview on. The idea, of course, traffic is getting targeted visitors to your website. That's the most important thing. We want to get traffic in the door. We talked about the other day about all kind of types of traffic from email and Facebook and all that kind of fun stuff. This is where all this kind of comes together. But your traffic, no matter what, has got to be quick, it's got to be scalable, and it's got to be consistent. So there's a lot of traffic sources, like, for example, search engine optimization, SEO. Right, you've heard that term a lot. You probably heard that term a lot. You may even do that a whole lot. You may be really good at that. It's the idea of just writing content and writing blogs and then putting them out there, and then you hope that Google one day or Bing or Yahoo one day will miraculously come out the sky and put you ranked in a position, and someone's going to search something in, and then the stars begin to align, the clouds open up, and what happens, Vic? People come to your website. That's a slow traffic source. It can be sustainable by lots of methodologies, but over weeks and months and months and months and months. It's not quick.
Yeah,
it's not quick.
Takes a long time.
You can look into things like Google pay-per-click. All right, we could teach you all that process, and High Traffic Academy's got a great program all on PPC. You can become the best pay-per-click marketing specialist on the planet, and we'll walk you through that little process. But there's so many intricate details, and there's so many things you got to understand and know that it can take you some time. It can be scalable, it can be quick, it can be fast, but it does take time to learn all the intricacies. So there's Facebook. I mean, Facebook rocks. I mean, everyone's got a Facebook account, but there's a lot of traffic going through Facebook. So we're looking for programs that are quick, scalable, and can give us instant results. So my friends, listen, when we get into traffic, as we go through this process, we're going to pick out some traffic sources that will blow off the doors today. Because I want to make sure in the 14-day program, we're getting instant results across the board. So this is the type of traffic source we want for the right campaign.
Yeah. So again, makes sense?
It does.
Moving forward? Moving forward? All right. Now that you guys understand, have a little bit of an idea what's going on kind of behind the curtain, right? How to make this successful. What's next, right? Well, what's next is before we get the traffic, before we get the product, before we do all this stuff, we need to identify and really, really get really good with the actual funnel, right? Now, we looked at all the available systems that's out there, and we couldn't find what we would call the ultimate funnel or the ultimate selling system. All right, so we created one. Okay, so and this is something that you might want to write it down. For you to stand out, okay, you need to find something that already works, that's proven to work, right? And you just leverage it.
Yeah, don't be a guinea pig.
Okay, I'll leverage it. Okay. Now, what I did over the last 11 years is Jason and I, we talked about this, and I said, look, how can we get you guys fast money, right? We're not going to guarantee you any money over here, but our goal, our target is to get you into profit fast within your first 14 to 30 days, okay? Same thing with you, my friend. How do we do this? Well, the best way we can do this is if we build a system together, okay? A system that worked for me before, we just recreate it, okay? So here is what we call the ultimate system. Check this out. You will absolutely love this, okay? Check this out. Now, what if you had a system that was given to you? You don't have to do anything, right? You don't have to hire a programmer, designer, or do anything like that. You don't have to spend any money, right? What if you had a system that didn't require you to sell a single thing? Okay, check it out. What if it paid you immediate upfront commissions? Okay, we call the front end money.
Keep talking, I'm
very
listening.
quickly. You listening? Okay. Now, what if this system? See, you remember we talked about the different income streams and what I'm looking for in a system. See, what if you had a system that incorporated up to 27 extremely lucrative automatic income streams. Totally passive, where you don't have to work for them, you don't have to sell these 27 products. You can, it was just there, right? How awesome would it be, right? How awesome would that be? That's like dream come true to most people, right?
Kind of like a rocket ship going off in like rocket land.
Right, right. Now, check it out. What if this system had an amazing and very powerful, what we call a high-ticket back-end model kind of bolted onto this, so that you could potentially earn, big money, over $2,000, upwards of $2,000 and beyond, for doing absolutely no selling. It was just there, right? Remember day one, I showed you my results from a system that I built for a network marketing company, right? To where my income went literally from like month one, starting out zero, and then like 400,000, 500,000, blah, 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 boom, right? In about 4 months, I generated like $1.1 million. Promoting somebody else's product, but through a system that was strategically put together. And that system had a high ticket bolted onto the back end. That's where you have the big money coming in. See what I'm saying? There's going to be you can very realistically, get up to 5, 10,000, 20,000 probably on the front end. But if you have a strong back end, that's where you make the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay? So what if that system had this? Pretty awesome, right? Now, what if the realistic income potential, again, guys, this is just what we're shooting for. I'm not going to promise you income. I'm not going to guarantee you anything. We've got to be, we're all those here, we understand. But what if this funnel, the ultimate system, had a realistic income potential, provided you followed everything to the T? Okay? Provided you follow everything to the T. Like, you don't even question anything. Just suspend your disbelief for a second. Just say, you know what, like Vic and Jason, I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm going to take your hand. I'm just going to follow you. Just lead me through the woods, right? I like that, right? Now, if you can do that, I can promise you, you will see great results. You will see results that will be beyond your wildest imagination, okay? Realistic income potential here, we're talking, $3,000 to $10,000. It's not uncommon. First 30 days, that's even without the back-end money coming in.
Okay.
Make sense?
Great.
You guys excited?
Yeah.
Okay. That system, my friends, you ready for this? That system, you are a part of it. And we're calling it Project Breakthrough. Okay? That system you are watching right now. Right now, you don't understand what's going on behind the curtain, but I'm about to pull back the curtain and you are going to be blown away. You ready? So we wanted to create what is called the ultimate system, and how would this work is it needs to create massive transformational value. You can apply these trainings to anything you're doing. If you're doing network marketing, affiliate marketing right now, selling your own products, take these strategies, apply them. It's going to help you, regardless, right? It was free to sign up, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Right? It was free to sign up for you, wasn't it? You didn't have to pay any money to sign up, and you're going through the products. And this is just the beginning. It's going to get really, really, really awesome, right? As we get further into it. And so we wanted to create something that has never been done in the industry before. What I did with my systems and what Jason did with his experience, we wanted to combine all this and create something that's just going to be absolutely mind-blowing in the industry, right? We wanted to literally create history here with what we're doing, and hence Project Breakthrough. Okay, I want to demonstrate to you. Actually, I'm going to demonstrate to you here how that works in a minute. But before we do that, there are some tools that we need. Okay, we'll need to get, and this is going to be one of your homework assignments today. I'm going to walk you through this. Let me just run through these real quick, and then I'm actually going to show you where the money is going to come from and potentially how much you can realistically earn with this. So the tools that we will require for you guys to get will be an autoresponder, an email autoresponder. We'll talk about that. It'll be a custom funnel builder. I told you we're going to be using Site Suite, okay, together. We'll need to get a great traffic tracking system. So when we send traffic, we want to know, if I get traffic from 5 different sources, which one is converting? Which one is making me money? Okay. Which one do I scale? Which one do I shut off? Right? That kind of stuff. So we'll tell you exactly what to do, what to get. Just do what we tell you. Don't even question. We know what's working, what we need to do. And then the tool number 5 is we need a powerful spy and optimization system. Okay? And I say spy because look, how awesome would it be, Mark, if you could go into the back office of a I just call it spy system, right? And you can see what your visitors are literally doing on your website. Where are they clicking? Where are their mouse is going, right? How are they scrolling? Are they watching the videos? The engagement, all that process. We'll walk you through that. It's not optional in our book. It's optional for a lot of people, not for us, because we want to create a bulletproof system, a bulletproof way for you to, get results and sustain your results. Make sense?
Got it.
So we'll get that one and we'll tell you exactly which one to get, okay? Now let's talk about the big picture. How much money can you really earn here? And you guys have got to disclaim this because I just, I'm not going to guarantee you anything. These income examples here represented are for example purposes only. Okay, it's based on my experience. It's based on current market condition. I can't guarantee I'm going to be alive tomorrow, right? So how can I guarantee you income here, right?
Sure.
But we've got to have a target to shoot for. We've got to have goals, something we want to achieve and something we're going towards. And so based on what I've done, what Jason has done, and we're going to project some things here. And the cool thing here is the program you're going through right now, it's not a beta program. We've tested these concepts before, okay? And we did it with a private group, beta testers group, and results are phenomenal. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to map out to you just over the last 4 days, just on one of 27 income streams, it generated over $6,000, just totally passively. Just
That's
again,
great.
it might not make sense to you right now, for you as well, but I'm about to map this out for you. So let me give you the breakdown of how this system is going to work, okay? So I want to talk to you, I want to give you a glimpse into the future of Project Breakthrough. Okay, this program that you are the very same program you're going through right now, and you guys are literally being a part of it as it's been created. But it's a creation of an evergreen, more of an evergreen model, because we've tested this model before already, right? So we're literally taking you guys through something we have already tested and proven to work. With you, my friend, you are a part of the very same system that you can be engaged in. Let me show you how this is going to work. It will be mind-blowing. You may not sleep for about a week. All right, so check this out. It consists of. Let me get me. You like that, Jason? Let me get me?
Let me get me is good.
Yeah, that's
give
good.
Me let me low.
Yeah. It's going to consist of. Actually, I'm going to cut this out. I'm using a wrong pen here. There you go. That's what I need to do. It's going to consist of 2 phases. Okay? Right down in the middle here. This is phase 1. And this is phase 2. Okay? Phase 1, we have 14 days. So you guys are going through this right now. And this is phase 1. Okay? Stay with me. Stay with me. You're about to see something that most people will not see. But you will see. And you'll be able to participate in this and probably make a ton of money from it. Okay? It's very, very strategic. You need to pay close attention to really understand it. And it's the best system that we have ever conceived. In the last 11 years I've been a part of this industry. So phase number 1 is 14 days. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay? So we got 14 days ahead of us. Now, we're on day number 3 today.
Right.
Okay? So, and then we're going to go into phase 2, which we'll talk about later. Okay? Phase 2 is actually going to be something that will pay us big money on the back end. This is the high ticket, big money come. Now, the way this works is you didn't have to sign up for Project Breakthrough. Okay? You didn't have to pay for Project Breakthrough. You didn't have to pay for Project Breakthrough. We put Project Breakthrough as a product on an affiliate network called ClickPromise, which Jason explained to you. Okay? So ClickPromise has the best, highest converting offers that there are. Okay? It's vetted. And so what we're doing is, it's very, 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 very strategic. I'm going to map this out for you. Check it out. So when somebody promotes Project Breakthrough, you'll be able to promote Project Breakthrough as a product, but it's not really it's a product that's free, okay? But it's more of a system. It's more of a strategic funnel. The way it works is, when you promote Project Breakthrough, which we'll set up a funnel for, you will be able to earn anywhere from $1.50, maybe even more, okay? But at the very least, $1.50. Okay, so we'll just take that number for example. Stay with me, it's gonna make sense. Now, as you guys are going through the program, okay, there will be specific things that we'll need to get, such as tools, okay? It's not optional, it is mandatory. Okay, so starting with day 3, so this is day 1, 2, 3. So starting with day 3 here, we're going to be getting some tools. Okay, right here. This creates a window, okay, to where we're getting set up. See, 80-20, okay? Before we start running traffic and get the 80% of the results, we've got to focus on the 20%, okay? That's going to get us 80% of the results. And the 20% is going to be the setup. When the skyscraper is being built, the most important thing is the foundation, okay? We're laying the foundation right now, okay? So there's going to be specific tools, okay, that you guys will need to get. Everything's going to make sense when I show you some numbers at the back end, okay? Now, as we progress, okay, there is going to be specific things that we'll be recommending to you, which I'll talk to you later as well, that are going to be important for you to get. There's going to be more, there's going to be more optional things, depending which level you want to participate in, but I'll tell you, and everything's going to make sense. So there's going to be other, probably, Jason, what did you say, 20 plus income streams potentially, okay? And then we get into the back end here, okay? And this is where you'll be able to earn upwards of, this is a huge, huge funnel here, high ticket, okay, where you'll be able to earn up to $2,400 plus per sale. Now, the way this works, Mark and Chris, okay, is like this. What if you guys had a link? Okay, let's say this was your affiliate link, okay? And let's say that all you needed to do is you needed to send traffic to Project Breakthrough, okay, to your affiliate link, okay? Sounds pretty simple. You understand it. Now, what if, let's say you send this person here, let's represent him with a stick figure, right? This is your visitor, okay? He goes to your link, and we'll teach you how to get those visitors to your site. It's very, very easy to do. He clicks on your link, he goes to Project Breakthrough, he signs up, creates a free account. He doesn't pay anything. Now, just because he came through your link, you, his referrer, you get $1.50. Just like that, right? Very, very easy. He doesn't even have to enter his credit card anywhere, okay? Pretty cool so far? Say $1.50, okay, great, I can make some money there, okay? Now, as this person is going through Project Breakthrough trainings, just like you guys are, okay? Just like you are. Your referred person is going and getting the education. He can apply this education to anything he wants, or he can also participate in promoting Project Breakthrough, okay? It's a win-win-win-win across the board. As he's going through the process, and he purchases all the tools that we recommend, okay, which you guys will purchase, that you will purchase, okay? Every single sale for all these tools go to you. You with me so far? Wow. Okay, how awesome would that be? It may not make sense right now until I show you some numbers here. Now, as this person progresses, so he's getting the tools that are necessary. He needs to get them anyways, right? It's not optional. And then he goes further, and maybe he buys some of the trainings from High Traffic Academy, for example. There's 20 plus programs, specifically how to generate traffic. And I will recommend some of the things that you guys get, to really become expert at traffic generation. Same thing with you, my friend. When he makes a purchase of any one of these 20 plus programs, okay, you made a commission. Okay? How awesome would that be? As that person progresses, before he gets to the end of phase 1 here, right, he's made money if he follows the program. He made money. Now, when he goes to phase 2, you can earn up to $2,400, okay, doing absolutely nothing. You don't have to talk to him through the process. You don't have to train him. You don't have to sell anything. You just basically get that visitor to see your link. You're done, okay? Let me show you guys something that's going to really mind-blowing, okay? So how does this actually pan out in numbers? Okay, and again, this is going to be based on our previous experience, based on our tests,
yes,
and based on our projections, based on what we've already seen, right? So consider this model. Here is what we are looking at, okay? Now, let's make a couple assumptions here. Number one, let's assume that only 20%, this is ridiculously low numbers, okay? The actuals are actually much higher, but we want to be super conservative here, because I would rather be more conservative than, the other way, right? Let's only say that 20% of visitors will create a free account into Project Breakthrough. So only 20% of people who will see your link, okay, they will actually register for free, okay? Then, let's assume that 20% of the people who registered will actually go through the program and get to phase 2. Okay, our current engagement is about 60%. Okay, but we're going to assume the lowest, absolutely like ridiculously low number, right? It's 20%. It just makes sense because the program is really, really, really awesome. You know, based on our version 1, which is beta tester, you know, about 60% engagement. We're going to assume 20% here. Now, let's say that 50% of the 20%, okay, of the people who are going through through phase 1, only 50% of them will actually do what we say. You know, there's 80-20 in pretty much everything, right, in life. There are some people who are failures in life. They'll find for reasons not to do stuff. I mean, just anything, right? You guys are not, you know, you're winners, right? You're not the 98%ers. You, my friend, let me ask you, which one are you? Are you going to follow through, or are you going to bail out, right? If I had to guess, you probably are serious. And you know, if you're here, third day, you're still with us, right? Stay strong, because if you go through the process, I promise you, your life, your marketing, entrepreneurial life and world will never be the same again. Okay, that's a promise. If you stick through and do everything we're going to tell you to do. There is a system, there is a pattern, and it's been tested. Okay, let's say that only 50% of them, of the 20%, will actually purchase the necessary tools. And then let's say only 10% of the 20% will actually buy a high-ticket backend. Okay, to where you can earn $2,400. Super low numbers, you guys. Let's take a look at what can possibly happen. Okay, now there's different levels that we're going to be putting people into. Okay, you can identify yourself as. You can be a starter. You can be like, I'm total newbie, total beginner. And your goal is just to get 33 visitors a day. Okay, 33 visitors to your website per day. Not opt-ins, not sales or anything like that. Just 33 people to see your website per day. 1,000 visitors a month. Okay. Anybody can do that in their sleep. And again, when we walk you guys through the traffic generation, Jason is smiling because he knows it's really, really easy to do, right?
It's a piece of cake.
Right. Now, what can happen? Based on those estimation numbers, right? Let's run it down. So you have 1,000 people per month. This is a 30-day snapshot, if you will, right? 1,000 people a month, visitors. 20% of them become members. That 200 people create an account with Project Breakthrough. You make $1.50. Remember that? Mm-hmm. You just made $300. Giving away a free training. Just made $300. You don't have to sell anything. People don't even have to enter their credit card. Okay, giving away free training. That make sense to you? Right? Pretty good so far? Now let's move on. 20% of the 20 people, which is 40, or actually 20% of the 200 people, 40 people will get to phase 2. Okay, so now these are our serious people, 40. And half of those will purchase the tools necessary, which you guys will today. Okay. You don't need to know what they are until a little bit later, until I give you an assignment. But these are the absolute minimums that you can potentially earn, okay, from selling the tools. So $6 up to, you just earned another $760, totally passively, and this is this model right here. Okay, scroll down for you. This is just this model right here. We haven't even gotten to this one. So just by getting 33 visitors per day for the next 30 days, or just getting 1,000 visitors, you just made yourself $760 plus $300. So your front end, without selling a single product yet, okay, you just made $1,000. And a lot of those tools, a lot of these passive income streams are monthly recurring. So you have a check coming back to you every single month thereafter. Okay, pretty awesome. $1,000. That's like a house payment. You know, that's a really, really good luxury car payment. You know, you can pay a Mercedes, you know, and be just by getting 33 visitors a day to a free training site that you just give away without selling. Cool. Now, if we engage the back end, that's another $9,600 potentially coming to you. So your realistic first month income potential here, just being a starter, is just over $10,000 a month.
That's great.
Make sense? You excited yet, my friend? All right. So your first year out, if you follow the program, right? If you follow everything we're going to teach you here, and you just like close your eyes and you say, what? I don't care what I know, what I don't know. I'm just going to follow you guys. I'm just going to do this because look, I showed you the numbers. This works. Okay. I can tell you this works if you work it. If you try to deviate from the system, I can't promise you anything. But if you follow through, I can promise you great results. All right, 127,000 potential first-year income. And you guys, the best thing is, it's not even including any of the upsell products potentially from High Traffic Academy library. Okay, this right here, we're just talking about this and this. We didn't even talk about this. Okay, This can be very, very lucrative for you, okay? Now, who wants to be a starter? I don't want to be a starter, right? Jason McClain doesn't want to be a starter. He's Jason McClain, right?
No, we started one day. Now we're no longer starting.
You guys listen. You're members of High Traffic Academy. You're a member of High Traffic Academy. Traffic is what we do. We teach traffic. We live and breathe traffic. 33 visitors a day? Come on, you kidding? You know, that's nothing. We're not going to allow you to get 33 visitors a day. That's like peanuts, right? Who wants to get that? Let's, go a step further here. Let's say you're going to be a builder. You're going to say, you know what, Vic? I'm not going to be a starter. Let somebody else be a starter. I'm going to be a builder, right? You get 3,000 visitors per month. You're going to follow High Traffic Academy trainings. You're going to do what we tell you. And you're going to focus on getting 100 visitors per day. Just 100 people to see your site every single day. You don't go to bed until you get 100 people to see your site, right? Same numbers. You just make $900 just giving away Project Breakthrough, okay? First month, your tools income is about $2,280. And then your back end is $14,400. So your first month, just front end, totally passive, okay? It's just over $3,000. Full funnel income potential is just about $17,000 your first 30 days. How awesome is that? You're at over $200,000. You guys realize that, you're going to be like in the top 1% of the world's population with this kind of income.
That's right.
Right? There's 1% in the entire world of the world's population are able to generate this kind of money. And you can do that by just giving away, just getting 100 people to a free giveaway website. Okay? This, my friends, is what we call the ultimate funnel, the ultimate system. You get me? Okay? And it doesn't even include any of the upsells from High Traffic Academy products. Now, what we are really going to be focusing on with you guys and with you as well, right? And, if your challenge, should you accept it, if you will, is to be a champion. This is where really, this is where all the fun is. Okay? You want to be a champion. And it's really easy to attain, provided you follow what we're going to teach you. It's really easy to attain. All you're doing is you're getting 250 visitors per day. 7,500 visitors per month. Jason, I think, you get like 9,000 visitors a day, to any campaign you want.
Double it.
At the very least. Yeah. He's like 9,000 a day. You kidding me? That's nothing, right?
It's not going to happen.
You guys listen, again, I'm going to repeat it. Traffic is what we do.
Yeah,
Don't ever worry about traffic, okay? As long as you just stay plugged in, just follow our instructions, we're gonna lead you. Just follow our footsteps. That's all you have to do. Getting 7,500 visitors a month to a free giveaway site, same numbers, same assumptive percentages, you just made $2,250 just by giving away Project Breakthrough. On the back end with the tools, $5,700. A lot of it is monthly recurring. Does that make sense? So that means that if you do that same thing next month, your income, you're looking at potentially, close to doubling that. And then so it's just gonna snowball. It's like that machine that just continues to work and work and work, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Monthly residual gets added and added and added. It's crazy, okay? And if you add the back end, are you talking about, you're floating nearly $1 million, a year.
Now you're talking.
Now, hang on for a second. I'm watching you, and I'm watching you.
See the sparkles in the eyes?
Yeah, I'm sitting here because we wrote this. We know what traffic is easy. It's not. It's what we do for a living, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be a fun part of it. But I'm watching you guys, and what's in your mind right now?
I think I already spent half that money. I know she did.
You see, so when I showed you in day one, I showed you that funnel, that big spike, that hockey stick, right? In my campaign that I promoted, went from 0 to 400,000, 500,000, boom, boom, boom. Next month, right? 4 months, over $1 million for me. See, I've taken that type of funnel, and I'm replicating it here and making it even more powerful by adding additional income streams. I didn't have this stuff in there,
Right.
And so we're basically taking that, rebuilding it, and giving it to you guys, and running it with you, teaching you how to feed it with traffic so you can go crazy with it.
What do you think we could do if we could help you get 1,000 visitors a day through the right specialized traffic solutions? If I could show you and clearly identify how to really get that traffic, remember, match the message to the market, that was very early in our training. If we could understand the message, the market, who we're talking, get the right traffic sources in place, can that 250 a day, does that seem easy, is it attainable to you?
Yeah, definitely.
Can you get that to 500, to 1,000, to 2,000, whatever it is? The numbers, it just continues to to snowball, to give you whatever it is you want to do. It's just, if you understand traffic, the only way to get traffic, to get real traffic, is to specialize in traffic sources. We're going to get to all that process, but the bottom line is this: the more people that see the page, the more income potential you have. And if you can set yourself in a goal, a lot of people live their lives setting very small goals, don't they, Vic? They'll say, listen, I want to make $1 million, I want to make 100,000. I mean, you guys set your goals up. You set your goals up at $250,000 a year. You saw their sheets. 250, 250, you want to make this kind of money. That's great. That's wonderful. You'll be in that top 1%. That's easy. But if you look at the formula, if you look at the ultimate formula, you ask yourself the question, can you really, really, really think that that's the right goal you want to set? Do you want to raise that bar a little bit? Do you want to move that across the board a little bit? So you ask yourself the question, what is your real goal? If you see the potential that's right here, see the potential of making this ultimate funnel literally the most amazing opportunity in the planet, where's your real goal? Set that bar higher, my friend. The higher you set that bar, the more opportunity you've got to hit that thing.
Yeah. So the only way, you guys, the only way that we can, I was going to say ensure, but we can't really, you know, I don't want to use that word. The only way that I can really, really, really help you, and knowing that I did everything possible to help you, is, again, you just saw the numbers, and it's coming from the ultimate funnel. The only way I can do this for you is if I just do it for you. See what I'm saying? The only way I can help you achieve your goals and then take you into the, you know, to the world of, you know, the most amazing, you know, awesome stuff that you can ever imagine. Like when you don't, like the thought of worrying about paying your bills or paying your mortgage or paying your car payment, or, you know, you want to take your family on vacation and you're not able to, it's just not there. It's just not there. You go to the store, you go to simple things, you guys. Look, you go to, I'm going to talk to you for a minute here. Of course, Mark and Chris can listen to me here. I want to connect with you. How many times have you gone to a restaurant, right? And you look at the menu and you make your choices by looking at the right side first, by looking at the price. Lobster, $60, $30, no. Okay, $12, chicken. Okay, I'm gonna have chicken today. You don't want chicken today. You want a lobster today. You want something really, really cool, right? But just because there's a difference of $20 or $15 or $10, and you're ordering what you can afford instead of what you really, really want, how awesome would it be if you go to the restaurant, you just look at what you want, you just pick what you want. Don't even worry about the price. You go to the store and you just get what you want without looking at the price tag on every little item and see what you can afford. That's the kind of lifestyle, that's the kind of stuff that we're talking about here. It's called freedom, it's called breakthrough, right? And so we wanted to create that. We wanted to give people an ability to live that lifestyle. And the only way I can help you get there is if I create something that I created for myself previously. It's custom build. I used it myself, proved it many, many times. I had hundreds of people, actually thousands of people go through that same funnel. I had one guy who was a print shop, you know, working in the print shop over in London. And he was sick and tired of working for somebody else. He's like, Vic, yeah, I really want to, you know, break through and help me out. I put him into the same funnel I was running for myself. First year and a half, he made over $1 million. Became a millionaire. Right now, he speaks in the conferences and teaches other people how to do what he does, and he's a very, very influential person now. See, that kind of stuff that fires Jason and I up, you know. We want to do that. And so with you guys, we'll have a summit coming up here, right? Which you'll hear about, everything. We want you on stage. We want you to be up on stage in front of 10,000 people and inspiring, you know, the next generation of entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? We want you to be up on stage, inspiring the next generation of millionaires. You know, because you did it. You've been through the process. And so we can either rely and tell you the concepts and ideas and you go build it, or I can just build it and give it to you, okay? Now, I told you guys it's very important to be an elite member, and that's one of your assignments, okay? The reason for that is because there's two groups of people. Hear me out very closely. There's two groups of people, of these guys right here, okay? This is you right here, Mark and Chris, right? This is you right here, my friend. There's two groups. There's guy A, who's gonna go through the funnel. He's gonna get the concepts. He's gonna say, great, you know, I love it, but I'm doing something else, whatever, I'm good. He's gonna say, you know what? I can promote this very same, you know, training and get $150. I'm all over it. I'm going to do it. But he's not really, he didn't buy into our vision of High Traffic Academy. He's not really at the point where, you know what, I really want to make a difference. You know, our vision, our mission here at High Traffic Academy is we want to make a difference. We want to create massive transformational value in the world. We want to change people. You know, we have this circle called 4% Club, which we're going to talk to you about later. This is where you literally become a totally different person. You become, you know, you become successful from inside out. Okay, but that guy is not really into that vision. He's like, okay, I just want to make a quick buck. Fine. Guy B, he bought into the vision, right? He's like, I want to. You have that gut feeling inside of you. You're like, this. I resonate with this, man. You know, this is awesome. I want to be a part of something bigger than myself. I want to be a part of a movement. I want to be up on stage and inspire people, and I want to lead people into greater, you know, world and greater successes. I want to talk to you. We have this this special group. It's very, very close family. We call them elites, right? That are HD elite members. And so what we did is we said, look, if I'm going to give away this gem, okay, to everybody, and we have our elite family, if somebody is not into our vision, I'm going to treat him differently, okay? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do this. I want to say, look, if you're somebody who is not an elite member, I'm going to draw a line over here. And I'm going to say, you can promote, you can get your affiliate link here to Project Breakthrough, but you can only benefit on this income stream right here. It's front-end money. Great. You can run a bunch of traffic, go for it, great. You help a bunch of people as they're going through the process, but you can't participate in all these tools and passive income streams. You only have one income stream. Great. Good for you, right? We want to give our elite members something special, something really, really awesome. Okay? I want somebody, if they're paying to be an elite member, which is peanuts compared to what they're actually getting as a return of it, with the trainings and everything else we do on a weekly basis with them, right? I want to treat those people special. I want to develop them into an entrepreneurs that are extraordinary entrepreneurs. So these 26 other income streams, okay, are available to our elite members only. Okay? So not only do you get access to the technology, such as Site Suite, which is mandatory, it's not even optional, right? Which is the best one that's out there anyways. Not only do you get access to other trainings and one-on-ones and you know, the roundtable discussions and everything we have going on for elites. By just being an elite member, you just opened yourself up another income stream that can potentially pay you $5,700 plus. Does that make sense? If you're not an elite member, you're only getting that. So it's a no-brainer. I don't even have to sell you guys on this thing. I'm just going to tell you, you will become an elite member because I want you to make most money out of this, get the most of the tools and everything that you need. So actually, that's going to be one of the assignments today. I got a question for you guys. I got a question for you too. What do you think about this?
It's amazing.
You ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Question for you. What do you think? Isn't that awesome? Right? It's the most awesome platform that you will ever find on the internet because it doesn't exist anywhere else. We created it. All right, so let's get into the assignment for today, you guys. Okay? And then as we go through this tomorrow, we will be, we'll tell you exactly what to do. As a matter of fact, we're going to do it together. So no stone is going to be left unturned. No stone is going to be left unturned for you, my friend, as well. As long as you just, again, follow the footsteps, you will be fine. I click here, you click here. I scroll here, you scroll here, and just follow the process, all right? Here's your today's assignment for today. If you will promote Project Breakthrough, okay? Now, what we talked about so far, and I'll talk more about, I'll talk to the person watching us here. So, my friend, look, I don't know your situation. I don't know, what you're doing, what you're promoting. You can take these strategies. You can take everything we do with Project Breakthrough and what we're teaching you, and you can apply it to anything you want to apply it to. Okay, this doesn't have to be just for Project Breakthrough, right? You can apply it to your network marketing, to your own product. Strategies. One idea, I like to say, Jason, right, can make you a millionaire. One idea made me a millionaire. And one idea can help you break through. But if you're like most people, okay, nearly 100% of the people who are going through Project Breakthrough, they will want to participate in this funnel because it's just a no-brainer. Okay, that'd be foolish not to. And so if you will be promoting Project Breakthrough, then one of your assignments is you will go to clickpromise.com. Okay, and for you, my friend, there's going to be a link in your to-dos list, right, for today. On the right-hand side, you'll click on the link, and it's going to take you to clickpromise.com. You will open an affiliate account. It doesn't cost you anything.
Okay.
Okay. You'll just basically sign up to become an affiliate because Project Breakthrough is on Click Promise Network. In order for you to promote it, you have to be an affiliate of Click Promise, and you'll get paid through Click Promise as well. Okay. Very important. Step number 2, or assignment number 2, is you will create an account with a recommended autoresponder. There's many different ones out there to choose from. I would tell you guys, don't deviate from the system. Okay? If I tell you to create an account with GetResponse, right now we're working on our own autoresponder, which we'll be launching out, soon. We'll tell you about it. We'll tell you about it as well. Right now, we recommend something that is super easy to use, super easy to plug into the system. It's very, very, delivery is really good. And so we're going to recommend it to you, right? So you just click on the link and just create an account with it, okay? Third thing is you will activate your elite level. Guys, this is not optional if you want to have the biggest results throughout this journey, okay? I'm going to tell you. You don't have, like for you, my friend, watching this, you'd be like, Vic, do I have to become an elite? It's monthly membership fee. Yes, it is. But you open up yourself 26 additional income streams among other many, many, many great things, right? Including access to Site Suite, including all the coolness and good, all the goodies we have available in there. You would be foolish not to engage this process. So I'm going to tell you guys this, and of course I know you will do it because you're here and you're on a mission. You watching me right now, my friend, I'm going to tell you, in my book, if you ask me, if you say, Vic, is this optional? Can I do this later? No. If you want to follow with us, if you want to do this with us, if you want to get most results possible, you will activate your elite level today. Just trust me on this. Just suspend your disbelief. If you ever going to trust anybody, just go ahead and this is your opportunity right here, because this can forever change your life. Okay? I don't have to convince you on this. I'm just going to tell you that if you are the 2%er, you want to be the champion, just do what we're going to tell you. Give yourself a chance to succeed. Okay? Number 4, you're going to create a you'll get recommended tracking system again by just clicking the link. There's going to be on the right side. Just follow the step-by-step instructions. Okay, sign up for tracking system. Again, don't ask questions and say, can I do this? When am I going to do this? The way the system is set up is to work. Okay, and we don't have to, same thing with you, my friend. Just go with what the system is walking you through. Number 5, finally, you'll get a recommended spy and optimization system. Again, this is not optional because we want to maximize our results. We want to see when people are visiting our site, what are they clicking? What are they seeing? Are they getting confused? That kind of stuff. So it's really important for optimization. So you'll get that as well. And what we did, you guys, it's really, really important for you to, I'll tell you specifically what links to click on because you're literally being a part of creation of this program. For you, my friend, watching this, you want to make sure you click on the links that are provided to you. Let me tell you why. We went out to some of these tools and companies here, and we created special arrangements just for our people that are going through Project Breakthrough from High Traffic Academy, right? So if you go to that company directly to some of those companies, let's say, for example, the tracking system company, right? Or the optimization system company or the autoresponder, if you go to them directly and sign up, feel free to do that, but you'll be missing out on some additional benefits that we worked out just for our people. Make sense? So it's highly recommend you click on the link, do that now. Don't go to tomorrow before completing your assignment today, what you need to do today. Because tomorrow what we're doing is we're creating what's called a campaign blueprint. We're getting ready to send some traffic, and we're getting ready to create the actual website system and a wrapper, okay? Everything's going to make sense. Again, we'll walk you guys through this step by step. It's going to be an amazing journey. Okay?
100%.
Jason, anything else you want to add to the...
Brother, I think you've outlined it wonderfully, and I think your digital whiteboard skills are absolutely beyond reproach.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome, awesome, awesome job. Any questions from you guys?
Not yet.
Okay,
Super excited.
Awesome, awesome. How about from you? Any questions you've got or any comments on today's session? Take a minute and give us the comments down below. On your right side, you got the notes. So put all your notes, go back through them, review them, make sure you know what's going on. And of course, your to-do list. All 5 of these items aren't really options, my friend. Tomorrow when we go through the blueprint and outline details, we begin building your funnel and creating them, we're going to do everything using Site Suite. So making the most opportunity of this particular training is also about making the most revenue from this particular training. So become an elite, get the tools we're recommending, as Vic said so eloquently, suspend your disbelief. And I mean, a lot of times you get to a program and you start saying to yourself the question, okay, where's the hidden agenda? Where's the hidden agenda? There's no hidden agenda. You walk down this road, you'll see the results that we see. There's no guarantee you'll get anything, but if you follow the bouncing ball, if you follow the path, the chance to break through is absolutely easy. It is something you can do and something you will do, my friend. So listen, that's it for today. We're wrapping it up right here and there, and I can guarantee you one thing. Tomorrow is your opportunity to do more. So do your homework. Let's get it done. And
it's going to be awesome. I would say, look, the results people will get, the results you, my friend, will get is going to be in direct proportion to how well you follow and model what we do. That's just keep that in mind as you progress through the you know, if you deviate 1 degree here, just like that ship, right, Jason? 1 degree here from the harbor, you know, destination is going to be way off. Just 1 degree, it's not noticeable. So Jason tells you click here, you click here, right? And Jason tells you go click that link and get the tool. Just do that, just do that, right? Awesome, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to get into the actual structure and creation of the funnel. Clicking the buttons here, you guys will see everything on the screen. You will see everything on the screen. We'll do that starting tomorrow. And until then, listen, God bless you. Have an awesome life. Have an awesome day. Get your homework done. We'll see you tomorrow.
Cheers.